Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वय स्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये. In the first verse we have seen that the world appears on the mirror of consciousness. And there are two things we have seen. One, the reflection in the mirror is appearing but doesn't exist. Second thing, the reflection in the mirror does not influence the mirror. Now put these two things together. If I give you one homework, what will be your conclusion? The world is an illusion and everything is Paramatma. See? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, world is illusion. And Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, everything is Brahman. Conclusion, therefore Brahman is illusion. What exactly does it mean? See? Now, a simple rule. Cause is established from the effects. If there are no effects, there is no cause. When we see a child, after looking at the child, we ask, hey, whose son you are? So, the child is the effect. From there we reach the cause. So, when we take this, world is illusion, through our inquiry, we have come to this point. World is illusion. Now, what will be the effect of this illusion? And second thing, when we say the world is Brahman, the world is Paramatma, what will be the effect of that? Now, we have to study these two effects. They are very simple. When we accept something as an illusion, we do not desire the illusions. We enjoy the illusions. See? Like the mirage waters. We never think, hey, while going, let me collect a bottle full of mirage waters and show it to my children. No. Because it is illusion. But we enjoy. Enjoyment without a possessive attitude. This is what happens with the illusion. Second thing, illusion appears under n number of conditions. If those conditions are not fulfilled, illusions cannot happen. Like the mirage waters. When the mirage waters appear, when the sun rays hit the earth perpendicular, then only mirage water appears. Suppose somebody tells, I was coming in the evening, it was getting dark, so I was worried whether I will reach there or not on time. Anyway, on the way I saw huge mirage waters. Will anybody accept? Evening time you don't see mirage waters. So, any appearance which requires n number of conditions for happening is illusion. See? Now apply the same principle. This world that we are in, when this world comes into existence, only when we are identified with the body. When we are not identified with the body, where are we, what are we, when are we, and how are we? See, this is my everyday spiritual practice. Every time I am in a different house, different bed, everything different. Therefore, I switch on my light and then sleep. And they ask me also, "Avanji, why do you keep the lights on and sleep?" Because I can see the dreams proper. See? Because in the deep sleep you are nobody. So where is the world? The world starts appearing only after identification with the body. See, friends. Therefore, once we accept that this world is an illusion, what will be the net result? You will enjoy this world, but you will not desire this world. Joy without a possessive attitude is freedom. See, this is what the world is illusion. Now, second thing, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, everything is Brahman, everything is Paramatma. What does it mean? We are also included in that. We are not separated out. We never desire about ourselves. See? I have my camera. I don't desire my camera. I already have it. Similarly, I cannot desire me. So what will be the net result if we take, according to the Upanishadic statement, everything is Brahman, then we will be free from desires. Now put these two things together. Whether you take the world is an illusion or you take the world is Paramatma, Brahman, which includes you, that means you will be free from the burden of desires. Desire-free experience is living in God. This is the ultimate conclusion given by Kathopanishad. यदा सर्वे प्रमुच्यन्ते कामा यस्य हृदिश्रिताः अथ मर्त्यः अमृतो भवति अत्र ब्रह्म समश्नुते. When all the desires are completely evaporated, atra brahma samashnute, now and here you are merged in the absolute. Therefore, this was the conclusion of the first verse. Now the second verse, Bijasya anta iva ankuraha jagadidam prang nirvikalpam punaha. I don't think any one of you have seen the seed of a banyan tree. And you know the peculiar thing about banyan tree? You take the fruit of the banyan tree, dry it, and sow the seeds. It will never germinate. Very peculiar about that seed. Then, when that fruit is eaten by a bird and it is processed through the GI tract of the bird and it is thrown out of the beads, when that lands anywhere, let it be on the top of a electric post or let it be on a wall where there is no possibility of any supply of nutrition, there it starts germinating and growing. So, what does it mean? It means only in electricity there is no light. Only in the bulb there is no light. Light happens when electricity and bulb they come together. In the same manner, only in pure consciousness there is no samsara. Only in pure matter there is no samsara. But when consciousness, Purusha, and matter, Prakriti, when they come together, samsara begins. See? So when consciousness expresses through any conditioning and the resultant expression of life, and from the life, the birth of the mind, from the mind, the sense organs, from the sense organs, the whole world. This is how the world comes into existence. This is what it is said here. Bijasya anta. Inside the seed, ankuro iva, like the sprout is unmanifest. And then Jagadidam prang nirvikalpa. Earlier it is unmanifest, nirvikalpa. Then punaha, again it is born. So we go to sleep, everything goes back to me. Again, I am awake, everything comes out. This coming in and going out is incessantly going on and on and on. And how the manifestation begins? Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vichay kalana vaichitra chitri krutam. Next time when you go to sleep, don't go now. Don't do experiment. When you go to sleep, observe how you go to sleep. First, we will withdraw from the whole world. Then we'll come back home. Thereafter, we withdraw from the home and go in our room. Then we close windows, doors, everything. We go below the quilt. We drop everything. All possessions or relations or responsibilities or failures or achievements. Everything is dropped. And then Mahamantra begins. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. Till such time, I and want is. Sleep doesn't begin. And when? Then I is dropped. Even in the satsanga, even in meditation. Because there is no I. See, friends. Now, when this is happening, what we have learned? If I is there, then my wife. If I is there, then my children. If I is there, then my country. If I is there, then my problem. If I is not there, they have no existence. So where is the whole world? The world is in this I. And how it is? It is not destroyed. It is unmanifest. Like when the waves break, they are not destroyed. They become unmanifest. Then again manifest. So will you call appearance of the waves on the ocean as creation? Or it is an incessant process of manifestation and manifestation, manifestation and manifestation. Every day the same thing is happening. See. And one thing we are unable to catch, that whether there is a manifestation, waking, or there is no waking, we are the same. Nothing is added to us when we are in the waking or the dream, and nothing is taken away from us when we are in deep sleep and samadhi. So, like the waves appearing on the surface of the ocean, similarly, these waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, they appear on the surface of the conscious reality that we are, and it is incessantly going on and on and on. When there are tsunamis, Katrinas, huge breakers on the surface of the sea, is it a burden for the ocean? And when all the waves are quiet, is it a lightness for the ocean? Exactly the same way. So many experiences have come and gone. Childhood has come. Was it an addition? Childhood has gone. Is it a loss? Then teenage has come. Is it an addition? Teenage gone. Is it a loss? We are the same. So is the story with the middle age. Middle age has come. Nothing is added. We are the same fools as we were in the childhood. Then the middle age also goes. we are the same. Now, continue the same thing. Similarly, old age has come, it will also go. We are the same. मरने भी नहीं देते. See, friends. Therefore, बीजस्यांतरिवांकुरो जगदिदं प्रांग निर्विकल्पम पुनः. Then how does it start again remanifesting? Maya kalpita desha kala kalana. I keep on moving, and when I am giving talk, if I have to refer to a particular place, I have to ask, hey, where I am? Oh, you are in Hong Kong. Oh, very good. Then the example comes. See, what is the process of now you have gone to sleep? Now, see the process of coming out of the sleep. When sleep is discarded, what exactly happens? First, we become aware of ourselves. I am. Second step, what is the time? Third thing, where I am. Fourth thing, what I have to do. One by one things are added. So, Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana. After I have become somebody, then alone the samsara begins. Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana Vaichitra Chitri Kritam. From there, the expansion begins. See, friends. One day, one person asked me this question, Swamiji, you keep on moving around the world. Where from you get time to write books? And where do you get the time to give so many talks? You constantly travel. How do you do this? I said, okay, let us take an experiment. Make an experiment. In this room, if there is only one bulb, then light is not enough. So what we do? We add another light bulb. Yes. That is also less. Then we add one more bulb. Then I said the same way. I do the same thing. I have got one clock on the wall, but 24 hours are not enough. So I fix another clock on the other wall. 24 plus 24, 48 hours. But that is not enough. Another wall. What is this, Swamiji? I said, simple. We are never short of time. All the people in the world suffer because of excess of time. Nobody suffers because of shortage of time. Oldies, old people, why they suffer? Because, oh God, another 24 hours I have to live. And see the kids, they are always short of time. They're busy, doesn't matter what they do. And we oldie, जाऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ बाढ़ में जाओ. See, friends, Vaichitra Chitri Krutam, because of this imagination of time, be attentive. We understand by time minutes, hours, seconds, days, weeks, fortnights. Months, years, millenniums, yuga, chaturyugi. 74 chaturyugis is Brahma's one day. You can't even calculate. Friends, these are all the measurements of time. It is not time. When I say 1 kilometer, what is 1 kilometer? Distance, measurement of space is 1 kilometer. When I say 1 liter, is 1 liter an object? It's just a measurement. 1 liter could be anything. It could be water, it could be milk, it could be oil. See? Similarly, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This is only measurement. It is not the actual time. Then what is time? Bhagavad Gita tells, Kalosmi loka kshayakrut pravruddha. Time is that principle, be very attentive. Time is that principle because of which all changes happen without that principle undergoing any change. See, very simple, it's not difficult. A seed sprouts, then it grows, then it becomes mature, then the flowers come, then the fruit is there, then the fruit becomes ripe, then it falls down, it goes to the ground, it starts rotting, one day it goes back to the soil. Who has done this? It is this principle of time which supports all the changes, all the modifications, but it has never undergone any modification. That is why time and space are mutually replaceable. When we ask somebody, hey, how far is that Mall of America? We don't know. It is 20 miles. Time. No, no, no. How much time it will take? Let me see the GPS. Oh, it will take 20 seconds. Okay. So, the same thing can be referred as space as well as time. And between the two, the space is not changing, and any object which is moving, that is moving. See, friends, therefore, Maya Kalpita, and this time is only projection of the mind. So, what we call time, hours and days, this is only Kalpita, how it is. See, be attentive. When sequence is born, then time is created. If there is no sequence, time is not created. For example, we go to sleep, event number one. After that, no event. The next event is we come out of the sleep and then we look into it. Oh God, I was sleeping for 8 hours. So that 8 hour time has gone. We don't know. And when we are awake, oh God, the lecture started. Band ho hi nahi raha. Why is that? See? Therefore, yesterday I told you, give it a clear understanding. When you are doing japa, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, sequence is created. Mind will be there. Time is created. Don't allow a sequence to happen. Om Namah Shivaya. No sequence, no mind. No mind, no world. How clear these things are. You don't have to believe, it's your experience. I am not asking you to, please trust me. Never trust. Longer the beard, more the doubts. See? Therefore, Maya Kalpita, Desha Kala Kalana. So, time, space, and object and the relationship, these are valid only as long as mind is functional. And so also the world. Once I was in Bombay and some Gujarati's house I had gone for food. And after the dinner was over, that man told me, Swamiji, our Dadima, they call Ba. Therefore, Mumbai is a mother for everybody. Mumbai, M-U-M, Mum for the Christians. Ba is for the Gujaratis. I for the Maharashtrians, Mumbai. So it's a mother for everyone. So when I was there, after my dinner was over, Then he says, Swamiji, our ba, that means grandmother, is in the other room. She is serious. Please bless her. I went. She was in coma. So there was one nurse. I spoke to her. Then I said, hey, are you getting paid properly? Yes, Swamiji, I am getting. I said, pray to the Lord. She should continue till you get next assignment. And after some time, that man came to see me. Immediately when he came, I did my drama. I took that dilapidated hand of that old lady, all tubes everywhere, put my hand on that and kissed my hand. And it was so emaciated, dead the hand. Who will do that? And after that was over, then read the mantra. Who can challenge what I am doing? Nothing. Third day he came for my lecture. He said, Swamiji, you are great. I said, what happened? You remember that day you came to our house? I said, no, I don't remember. No, you came that our Dadi Ma was not well, you blessed her. I said, then my God, no, what happened? My blessing, if she is revived, he has come to kill me. And if she dies, then my blessings kill the people. So he said, we could not see her torture. She was suffering so much. God has listened your prayer, Swamiji, and she is relieved. I said, to whom are you cheating? A person who is in coma never suffers. A person who has to pay the bills, he suffers. When you are not identified with the body, where is the world? See, friends, be attentive. Therefore, our mind has two aspects. One is a common mind. In that common mind, there is no samsara. Get this point across. When you have taken food, and after the food has gone in, if you get constipation, it is sin or a merit? If you get dysentery, it is a sin or a merit? Nothing. No samsara is born. But it is Ekadashi, and you have taken food, and suddenly you remember, oh God, today is Ekadashi, now I have taken food, what will happen? Nothing. You go directly to hell. Non-stop flight. See? So, wherever mind is associated with a particular body, I is born. But the common mind is same for everybody. Our digestion process is same, our metabolism is same, our blood circulation is same. It is run by the common mind. See, meditation is dissolve this shape of the mind. It is something like an ornament. It has got gold. Gold is common for all the ornaments. But the shape makes a personality. Once I was invited in some shop to inaugurate, a jeweler's shop. So after I went there, then everything was done. Then he said, Swamiji, I am not going to give you, I just want to ask you. Yes. Suppose there are two statues. One is Rama, other is Ravana. Both of them are made out of gold. Which you will take? I said, you imagine what I will take. He said, you being a Swami, you will take Rama. I said, no, answer my question. Which is heavy? Keep Ram Ravan with you. I am interested in gold. Exactly the same way. The common mind has no samsara. In deep sleep, what happens? The individual mind dissolves. See, friends, it's so simple. And that is why those who are having children, they will know. When the child is playing, suppose the weight is, let us take 5 kilos. And when the same child is sleeping in the lap, the weight increases. What is the reason? The reason is something like this. You take a carry bag, and in that carry bag keep a pumpkin. Lift it. Who will be having tension? Pumpkin or the carry bag? It is the carry bag will be having tension. Exactly. In the bag of the mind is the pumpkin of the body. So when we say body is relaxed, in fact, body is not relaxed because body is never tense. It is the mind which was holding on to the particular shape of the body. That mind gets tired. And therefore, what the mind does, it gives up the hold, the shape of the body. The moment it is done, mind is released from a particular shape and it merges to the formless state. Don't we do even simple things you lift? Therefore, Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana, this all thing happen only after we are identified with the body. Identification with the body is called as Maya. Now be attentive. You can't stop it. Can you stop our reflection happening in the mirror? You cannot stop. In the same manner, after life manifests in any body, then after the life the mind manifests, and the mind will take the shape and size of the body, and there will be I born. You cannot stop it. Now what is to be done? Same thing what we do with the mirror. Yes, reflection cannot be stopped. Then we don't take the reflection to be real. Similarly, don't take this I to be real. Who am I? Child? Teenager? Middle aged? Old age? Who am I? All things have come and gone. If I am a child, now why I am not a child? Because child body has disappeared. If I am a teenager, why people call me old? Because teenage body has gone. But I am the same. That is why many old people cut a pathetic joke. They say, can you imagine what is my age? And then you tell them, oh uncle, you are 81 years young. The moment you say 81 young, he starts jumping. You are correctly understood. I don't feel I am old because the feelings are in the mind and time is the baby of the mind. How can it influence the mind? Mind never becomes old. It is the body which becomes old. See, friends, therefore, Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana Vaichitra Chitri Kritam. After we get identified with the body, the mind starts playing all funny things. Then Maya Viva Vijrumbhayatyapi Maha Yogi Vayasvechaya. And this phenomena is happening like a great magician. A magician creates so many things. It looks beautiful, but it is not real. See, there are three things. One is real, second is not real, third is although it is not yet it appears. Three things. That which is not is not. That which is. The third condition, which is not yet it appears. See, what is that which is not yet it appears? There was one NRI father came from Uttar Pradesh. For the first time, he has come to, let us say, USA. In his whole life, he has not gone outside Mainpuri, small little village. All the uneducated people over there. Never seen anything. He came and he saw everywhere chakachak. So the son and daughter-in-law used to say, Papa, we live in the mall. You spend your time. We give you money. Eat or drink whatever you like. Evening we come, pick you, come back home. And then he started seeing the things. Never in his life he has seen anything like that. Then there used to be one lady, he will be sitting there. That was also a sitting place. All old people, they have got the same spot to go and sit. So 1 or 2 days, then he said, "Oh, you people are so nice. In our India, all rubbish people." So that lady said, "What is nice in us? See, your hair are golden hair. In India, we get only black hair. I really like your golden hair." She takes out the wig. You have got so beautiful teeth. Each and everything is as if designed. Oh, yeah, kadak. See, it appears that she is beautiful, but is not. Exactly the same way, what appears but doesn't exist is called as illusion or mithya. So, maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi maha yogi svechaya. And this, like a great yogi, he does on his own. See, there is one text. If you are deeply interested in spiritual life, that text is Tripura Rahasya. We have talks on that topic on YouTube, you will get it. More than 30, 40, 60 talks, or maybe more, in Hindi and English. There is one story which comes. There was a son of a great yogi, and by his bhavana, he creates the whole world in a rock. And he can enter the rock and play in his world and comes back. And when the story is going on, then the principle is brought out. This is called as the principle of bhavana. Bhagavad Gita uses the same word. Nacha yuktasya bhavana. Nacha bhavayeta shanti ashantasya kuta sukham. A person who is not well disciplined, his thinking will be going here and there and he can never understand. The reason is we have never trained our mind how to think. Normally we react, we don't think. Like one person asked me, Swamiji, I have studied Vedanta for 4 years. I said, poor Vedanta. No, then he said, ultimately, if they say that everything is an illusion, you have to discard, nothing has happened, then why they have taught so many things? Then I said, see, it is because, no, but you tell me this. When everything has to be rejected as non-existent, why did they explain the world in such a great detail that there are 5 elements and each element has got 3 gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas. Then from the tamo guna, the cross world comes. From the raja guna, the activity, dynamism comes. From the sattva guna, the knowledge aspect comes. So many things they go on explaining in such exhaustive details. And ultimately they say, this is all nothing. Why did they say? I say, because, no, but you tell me. Allow me to talk, man. Then I told him, you are obsessed. See? Knowledges are of 2 types. One type of knowledge is for discarding. Other type of knowledge is asserting. On the cigarette packet it is written, cigarette smoking is injurious to health. You read it. After that, give 2 more packets. See, when we get some knowledge, that knowledge is meant for rejecting it. Like, this is poisonous. This is a knowledge. then don't eat it. Similarly, bhavana means assertion. So first we are told this whole world, these panchakoshas, they are not you. So you discard all of them. Natvam deho nindriyani na prano na manonadhi vikaritva vinashitva drishyatva cha ghato yatha. Discard all the five koshas. Then there is nothing. Why nothing? You are there. Then who are you? Now start. Aham Brahmasmi. Be attentive. When the gross world, gross body and waker is not there, I continue to be. Dream world, dreamer and dream experiences, they are also gone, I continue to be. Deep sleep also comes and goes, I continue to be. Samadhi begins and ends, I continue to be. This is me. Assert. I'll tell you one very simple technique. This morning when I was sitting with the Lord, I got this technique. That experience where there is no option, non-optional experience is God realization. Take any experience. That experience has got option. Now it is a day, it is not a night. Now we are in America, we are not in India. Option. I understand, I don't understand. Options. Do we have the option, I am or I am not? When I am not option is not there, is it wise to say that I am? Think. Nirvikalpa Samadhi is nothing but abiding in the truth. That is why one of the spiritual practices is don't give yourself too many choices. Lesser the choice, you are nearer to your essential self. More the choice, you go away from yourself. I am or I am not. Is any choice? Maya kalpita deshaka nakalana vaichitra chitrikritam. And when we are thus firmly abiding in this non-optional being, then these words will become meaningful to us. And are we not doing the same thing in every dream? In that dream, how many places we go and how much time is passed. Suppose we are seeing a dream that a grandfather is going along with his grandchild on the beach for a walk. This is the dream. So, do we have the dream in a sequence? First, grandfather was born, he grew, he produced a child, then that child grew, then he produced a child, and then the grandchild came. No, it is all bang, sab aa gaya. See? And then, should we say, no, the dream started simultaneously, therefore the grandfather and the grandson are the same age? No, grandfather is earlier, elder, and grandchild is later. A concept of time, earlier and later is born. See, friends, these are the tricks of the mind. Therefore, Maya viva vijrumbayati vimahayogi vayasvechaya. And why this is happening? This is his will, Haricha. The biggest way we all suffer in our life is only because this catch of cause and effect. Drop the cause and effect. You have conquered your intellect. Intelligent people getting caught up in cause and effect become intellectuals. Intellectuals are those who are intelligently miserable. Simple folks are not miserable. They have got only one answer to all the questions. But why this is happening? Hari Icha. Relax. See, therefore, don't give too much importance to logic. Too much of logic. And such people are so miserable because the logic is killing them. One example I'll tell you, there was one girl and she was compelled to learn Bharatanatyam. Now this Bharatanatyam, funny thing, is only for the Tamilians. Maharashtrians have no dance in them. So the Maharashtrian parents told her, no, you have to learn Bharatanatyam, everybody is learning. अरे अपनी औकात पहचानो, but they will not listen. And the child was forced to go and learn Bharatanatyam. And what is Bharatanatyam? Kicking the floor for no reason. And as a result, this girl didn't know anything and she was doing and she got so much hurt in her one of the heels. And for 2 to 3 years, when she was in class 6, 7, she was going in the school on a wheelchair, you can imagine. So miserable she was. So the elderly people at home, they started the same thing. We have not done anything to anybody. Why this is happening to our child? We have not done any sin. We did not trouble anybody. Why this is happening? So the father of that girl, he said, you only brought that Swamiji to my life. And what he told, cause and effect is an illusion. Karya karana mithya. Don't get into it. Then, this is the problem, sort it out. Don't get lost. Because we don't have urgency to know the truth. Therefore, all these questions come. Can you imagine? I phone fire brigade and tells, hello, how are you? May I know your good name? Are you married? How many children you have got? Are they studying well? That's why, hey, what happened to you, man? What happened? Why did you phone me? No, we are just a bit fire in our house. If you get time, will you please drop in? When our house is on fire, we don't talk anything. Simply say, hey, the house is on fire. Even don't tell where is the place. Because urgency. For us, satsanga, adhyatma is a luxury. It is not urgency. And therefore all these nonsense questions come. Why? Because the sky is too high. Drop these two words from your vocabulary. You will be happier than the happiest. The two words are why and how. On this you will ask a question, but why? And then how? So our whole life is only whiling away by howling at the life. Be attentive. Have we ever asked a question, why the fire is hot? We accept it. Thereafter we decide how to deal with the fire. Now apply the same principle. Don't ask a question, but why my wife is so stupid? No. Accept. One wife told me, Swamiji, he just condemns me every time and tells me straight away, I am dumb, I am foolish. You tell him something. I said, no, I agree with him. She became more angry. You also say? I say, yes. Why? Unless you are dumb and foolish, you will not marry this fellow. It is a very clear indication that you have no wisdom. Therefore, you married this fellow. Then this man, oh, see, friends, get out of this cause and effect. It is a catch. There is no cause, there is no effect, there is only the truth. And where is cause and effect? Only in our mind. Such a big thing is sorted out. Cause and effect. Cause is in the earlier period of time, effect is in the later period of time. If you are doing something now, result will come later. So, karma you do now, karma phala will come later. Where you are caught in cause and effect. Cause and effect, earlier, later, time. When will I get the result? The whole samsara begins. Therefore, Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya. This is Haricha. Don't ask unnecessarily question. If you have question, you ask him directly. See, this story I told, there was a child crying. It happened in Rishikesh. I was just standing near Ganges, and there were three ladies, Teen Deviya. See the gender bias? When it is a movie about ladies, Teen Deviya. If it is about gents, three idiots. Height of the gender bias. So these three Deviya, these three ladies, they looked at me and they say, Maharaji, why this child is crying? See, when you see Swami, you don't have to ask question and oblige. But people ask any question. I said, you think why he must be crying? So, three ladies, three brands. One lady was mother brand. Mothers can think only, feed or feed. Till the child gets fed up. They can't understand anything else. He must be hungry, therefore he must be crying. The second lady was a doctor. Doctors cannot think health. He may be having abdominal colic. The third one was a social worker. In our country, I said, stop your lecture. No, but you tell now. I said, why should I tell? Let us ask the child. The child is there right away. So we ask him. Say, hey, why are you crying? Nothing, time pass. In the same manner, why God has created the world? Ask God. He will tell you nothing, time pass. Accept this principle of time pass in your life. You will never be miserable. One mantra I will tell you. I was in LA and one gentleman met me somewhere. Very tall, Dan his name. He came, did namaskar, chamatkar, and he said, Swamiji. So I knew that he was very well versed about all the traditions. Then he said, Swamiji, can you give me some mantra? I said, yes. What mantra? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I said, start chanting. He started. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. And he said, wow, what a powerful mantra. He said, I am feeling so relaxed. Our thing, I had to do the mantra, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Unnecessary tension. You have nothing to do, nowhere to go. When you are not in this world, there are nothing lacking. When you leave this world, nothing will be lacking. Live and see. We become so serious in life. See? Therefore, he who thus is playing this great mega drama, Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. Surrender yourself at the will of the God. You see, life becomes very beautiful thereafter. Yassaiva spuranam sadatmakam asat kalparthakam bhasate sakshat tattvamasiti vedavachasa yogodayatya Yas sakshat karanat bhavenna punara vrittir bhavam bho nidhau tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. Yassaiva spuranam sadatmakam asat kalparthakam bhasate. Yasya eva spuranam. Sat asat. It is by his spuranam is a throb. Now here I will tell you some very basics and very deep. Be 100% attentive. The truth is absolute existence. Absolute existence means that which is not opposed to anything. See. Space is not opposed to any shape. Let it be round, let it be triangular, let it be square. Space is not opposed. Be attentive. Our vision is not opposed to any color and any form. Our ears are not opposed to any sound, whether it is a discourse or it is a disco. It makes no difference. Mind is not opposed to any thought, good thought, bad thought. We, the conscious reality, not opposed to waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. They come and go. This unopposed reality is the ultimate. If this is accepted, what will be the spiritual practice? You don't oppose to anything or anybody. Then how to take it? Hari Ichha. Watch your own experience now. This is absolute truth. Now, this Paramatma in Yoga Shastra, Brahman in Vedanta, Bhagavan in Bhakti, and Param Shiva in the Advaya Ishwaravad. Words are different, meaning is the same. This Paramatma. Now, this Paramatma has its own potentiality, like fire has its burning power as a potentiality. So, Paramatma is Sat. His potentiality is Chit, consciousness. Now, the consciousness expresses as Ananda. So, Sat, Chit, Ananda. And Ananda further manifests in three different ways. Ichha, then Jnana, and Kriya. Three things. So how many things? Absolute reality, its potentiality is Chit Shakti. Chit Shakti further expresses as Ananda. Ananda further gets bifurcated into three as Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. And then the Jnana Shakti gets further manifested into mind. Mind gets further manifested into five sense organs. Five sense organs further get manifested into five sense objects. See, like out of a seed, the whole tree comes out. See, therefore, yassaiva spuranam sadatmakam asat. Sat means effect, asat means cause. Sat means manifest, asat means unmanifest. So the whole world is nothing but a constant process of manifestation and manifestation, manifestation and manifestation. Eyes are unmanifest, colors and forms are manifest. Sounds are manifest, ears are unmanifest. Joy and sorrows are manifest, mind is unmanifest. The whole world is nothing but cause and effect. Cause is established from the effect. So, yasaiva spuranam sadatmakam asad kalparthakam bhasate. And this is how the whole world comes into existence. It is something like water and its own potentiality. Because of the potentiality of the water appears as the ocean. And after the ocean is seen, how our understanding becomes upside down. Once I was going by a cruise. I have a friend, and he asked me. I was standing near the deck and looking out into the sea. So he asked me, Swamiji, can you imagine how much deep water must be there in the sea? So I told him, I don't answer wrong questions. He said, what is the wrong question here? He said, water is in the sea or sea is in the water? Is sea an object? Like how much water is there in the glass? So glass is an object. And then there is water in that. Exactly the same way. Is ocean an object? Then water alone is appearing as ocean. He said, I am getting confused. I said, that is my principle. Either convince or confuse. When you are convinced, you are liberated. When you are confused, you start contemplation. Confusion is like the vaccination. It will start generating the antibodies. And when the actual disease comes, the antibodies will take care of the disease. In the same manner, here, Yasyaiva Spuranam Sadatmaka Sat Kalparthakam Bhasate, then Sakshat Tattvamasiti Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayatya Ashritan. And the Dakshinamoorty Bhagavan, Yo Ashritan Bodhayati. He reveals the truth to those who have totally surrendered at the feet of the teacher. And how does he tell? Tattvamasiti Vakya Vachasa. By the instruction of Tattvamasi Mahavakya. It is something like this. Do you know that Babaji? Yes. I met him in Kumbh Mela, which year? 2013. Oh, very good. What very good. He is the same Minister of Cultural Affairs. Now be attentive. If we have to find out the correct man, what we have to do? We have to give up 2013 and 2018. Then we have to give up Kumbh Mela and the ministers. So all the conditionings are rejected and unconditioned truth is caught. Exactly the same way. With the Panchakoshas, I am the Jiva. With the name and the forms, I told you to switch off. Why didn't you switch off? How come it is switch off? Still is coming. Maybe it is because of see. Oh, it must be Wi-Fi. So now apply the same principle. I, the man. This Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesh is like that. You, the husband, you are a man. You, the son, you are a man. You, the father, you are a man. Now what sadhana he has to do? First, You, the son, you are a man. Then do your duty towards your parents and don't carry the burden of their presence in your head. Over. Then you'll be playing the role of a son without losing your identity as a man. Then you, the husband, are a man. That Thomasi. Then carry the burden of the wife and at the same time don't cry because of the heaviness. Remain as a man. See, friends, then slowly we come to discover, come on, I am one. Because of the conditioning, I have become three. When the conditionings are taken away, I continue to be. See, Sakshat Tattvamasi Veda Vachasa. Now the same thing, you can just understand it clearly. In the dream, I am there, whatever I may be, but I am not a waker. So without becoming a waker, without getting identified with the body, I still continue to exist. Then the dream disappears, the deep sleep. Now in deep sleep, neither I am a waker nor I am a dreamer, but I continue to exist. So my existence doesn't depend on the waking or the dream. Then in the samadhi, all the three things are not there, but I continue to be. And when samadhi is also over, I have no experience of my absence. So I am eternal presence. Now what sadhana will you do? This is called as bhavana. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya nachayuktasya bhavana. Ayuktasya buddhi nasti. The one who is not disciplined in proper thinking, he can never have right understanding. We only imagine we are thinkers, but we are not thinkers. There is a method of thinking, you have to think properly. See, the process of thinking involved in the material world and the process of thinking involved in the spiritual world is totally different. In the material world, it is an objective approach. In the spiritual world, it is a subjective approach. So when the instruction is given, you are divine. Understood? Yes. What you understood? Maharaj, you are divine. Are Baba, you have to understand, when you are divine told, your understanding should be Aham Brahmasmi. Then it is correct. See? Therefore, Sakshat Tattvamasi Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayatyashritan. Therefore, this simple technique try whenever you are disturbed. Number one, that disturbance was necessary for your evolution. See, nothing happens in this world to trouble us. Every disturbance is necessary. And if we don't understand it, then we only keep on complaining. See, whatever good or bad happens is necessary. Like, when you are in a dream, and the dream is very beautiful. Like, he is having that huge kind of motorcycle and sitting on that in a dream, okay? And going, and some Hondi is sitting behind, and the songs are going on. Mere sapno ki rani kab aaye, and going on. That dream will never break. But in that dream, the motorcycle skids and goes into a deep valley. Oh! And the dream breaks. When the dream is beautiful, it never breaks. When there is an accident, then only it breaks. Although the dream is an illusion, dream accident was also an illusion. To come out of illusion, you require another illusion. Exactly the same way. As long as everything is going on goody, 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 nice, nice. Mhm. Then one day suddenly something happens. I never expected this thing. Good. Now the rocket is fired to change the direction. See, friends, there is one share, I like it very much. Many years before, when I was small, I heard it. Still, it is in my heart. It is said, ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है. It is this hurt in our heart because of which we turn Godwards. ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है. भगवान भला करे उनका जो दिल दुखाता है. May God bless them, those who have hurt me, because of which I have turned my direction from the dogward to the Godward. See, every event in our life is so meticulously planned. Nothing happens unnecessarily. See? Therefore, Sakshat Tattvamasi Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayatyashritan. When every event of our life will start reminding us of the divine blessing, then we are real seekers of truth. Then we are on the spiritual path. Then, yes, sakshat karanat bhavenna punaravrittir bhavambo nidau. And when we thus come to discover that essentially never we were born, never we have grown, never we have become old, never do we die, that eternal presence is our essential nature. And see, you don't have to believe, my friends. It is your direct experience. But our identification with the body is so nasty that we keep on talking about our past. When I was a child, when I was a teenager. Arey Baba, this child, teenage belong to the body, not to you. All the time, the same thing. See the oldies. They never live in the present. All the time, जाने कहाँ गए वो भी गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. Try to learn in the present. Because childhood belong to the body, not to you. Teenage belong to the body, not to you. And when we keep all the time talking about our childhood and old middle age or teenage, unknowingly our body identification is not dropped. We hold on to that. And then, see, when I was a child, everybody used to come and lift me, hug me, kiss me. I don't know what happened these days to people. When they look at me, they take the old newspaper upside down and start reading. Because I am the same. But what people are seeing is a useless body. See, yes, sakshat karanat bhavinna punaravritti bhavamo nidau. Once you come to discover this reality, then birth and death and going to hell and going to heaven, all these dumb things will be over once for all. But we get so much caught up because of this constant wrong bombardment on our head. Karma, karma, karma. Don't give too much importance to karma. Once in Switzerland, we were going and my friend said, Swamiji, I have found out one very good restaurant in vegetarian restaurant. I said, okay, let's go there. Could you believe what is the name of that restaurant? We can get anything there. I said, okay, we'll go. He said, the name of the restaurant is Karma. I said, there you will get only prarabdha. You will not get good food. Karma, karma, karma. There is no end to that useless thing. Drop this karma from your head once for all. Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. Karma is done for the purification of the mind, not for attaining something great in this world. Last life, this life, next life. This is the biggest bluff in the spiritual, in the religious field. Never you are earlier and never you will be later other than what you are now. You are ever the same. All changes happen because of me. I don't change. I don't go anywhere. I don't come from anywhere. Like everything moves in the space. Space doesn't move anywhere. You can ask a question, where is earth? Where is water? Where is fire? Where is air? Can you ask a question, where is space? Space is in our head. When the mind is totally enfolded as in deep sleep, where are we? Space has gone. When are we? Time has gone. What are we? Object has gone. Time, space, and object, these are only imaginary projections of the mind. See, friend. Therefore, sakshat, yes sakshat karanat bhavenna punara vritti bhavambo nidau. Tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. That Paramatma, the Dakshinamurti, Namaidam, salutation to Dakshinamurti Bhagwan, meaning now we merge in him. Oh Lord, thy will be done, not mine, not mine. It is such a simple way of leading a spiritual life. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Mevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.